So here we are in Genesis chapter 2 on day 2 of the Bible in a year. And the first verse that jumps out is actually verse 18 of Genesis 2, where God says it's not good for man to be alone. That's the first not good that we've come across in the whole Bible. Yesterday everything was good or very good, and today we meet not good. And the not good is aloneness. The human race, we're made for relationship with God, but we're also made for relationship with one another. So what it means is, yes, Adam needs Eve, but more than that, actually people, we need each other. Even in paradise, where Eden is full of the presence of God, we're still made for human relationships. And the word helper that's used of Eve can sometimes be misunderstood. It implies like, oh, she's my little helper. Like people think that Mike is my little helper. Actually, it's not like that at all. The word helper is used elsewhere in the Bible, particularly in some of the Psalms, to talk of God. And the best picture I've found for this is that Eve is actually made from Adam's side, the ribs in his side. So she's not made from his head so that she can rule over him and boss him around, nor is she made from his feet so that he can walk all over her. Eve is made from Adam's side so that they can stand side by side as partners together.
And then we have what's called the fall. God says to them, you can eat anything you want, but not this tree, this one thing. And what do? They're tempted and they make a choice. They make a choice for independence, and immediately everything goes wrong. They become conscious of their shame, of their nakedness. And God walks through the garden in the cool of the day, and the first question he ever has to ask is, where are you? And then he says to Adam and Eve, who told you you were naked? And look what happens. The man blames the woman. She did it. The woman blames the serpent. He told me to do it. And when we turn from God, first of all, we hide from him. Secondly, we hide from each other. Adam and Eve put fig leaves on, and they were aware of their shame and their nakedness. Suddenly shame came into the world. Thirdly, we blame each other, and we blame other people, and we don't take responsibility for our choices. Then fourthly, we see it in Genesis chapter 4, when their kids, Cain and Abel, one of them murders the other, and hatred comes into the world, and murder comes into the world, and strife comes into the world, because we've chosen independence from God.